Hey everyone, it's OJ here. Thanks for tuning in today. I've got news for you for Bitcoin, the SEGWIT2X forking, the Bitcoin Gold forking as well. There's a lot of things to discuss, so let's get started. Okay, well, first let's start with the price of Bitcoin. It has gone down significantly since yesterday, since the news spread around that the SEGWIT2X fork has been called off. And for some time there was a bit of uncertainty whether the fork will actually happen or not. A few hours after it was announced that the fork is cancelled, the first tweets and the first rumors started that the fork will in fact go through. Even on the website, the official website for the SEGWIT2X fork, it was claimed that the fork will still go through and it will occur despite many of the news outlets already announcing that it will not. That was going on until earlier today, and right now we just had another update on the Bitcoin2X website where it says that it was pretty much just a joke, but the phrasing is a little bit ambiguous. We just forked the website, we didn't mean to fork Bitcoin, that's a lot of work. Check back for updates. It kind of leaves the door open for any more changes of heart, and the question really stands right now: is the SEGWIT2X going to go through? If it does, it will definitely be with less of the support that it had previously. If we go to Coinbase to have a look at some statistics, first of all, they said that the countdown will continue, so the countdown to the fork, running in the event that part of the community decides to proceed with the fork. So there is still an open door for that fork to occur. So my previous video where I announced that it's cancelled could be a little bit of premature news, but we'll find out very soon, isn't it? Next week, in fact. So the support right now is at 75%, so that is a decline. It used to be over 80%. And now we have statements from Coinbase who say that they're just observing the situation and they're going to come up with an official statement as soon as they have made up their mind. A lot of the exchanges and a lot of the wallets were already preparing for the fork, so it will not be too difficult for the wallets and the exchanges to take action, because I'm pretty sure that they were ready, pretty much ready. The main reason why SEGWIT2X was not really welcomed is the fact that it didn't have a proper replay protection. In a statement from Bittrex, it is clearly stated that Bittrex did not sign the New York agreement and endeavors to be neutral on any fork. Our priority is safety of customer funds. And they go on to say that there is also no replay protection present, so Bittrex must undertake extra measures to ensure that in a chain split, user coins are preserved on both chains. So it seems like the SEGWIT2X fork is not quite ready to be implemented, and this is why probably it will not really happen. The news, of course, caused a big dip in the price. Now many people are exiting their positions in Bitcoin because we knew that a lot of accumulation of Bitcoin was happening because of that fork. Many people wanted to have a chance of getting some extra coins if, you know, the blockchains were split. And if that is not happening, people are now exiting the market, so the dip was expected. At the same time, we're seeing that the price of Bitcoin Cash is really going up right now. Many people are starting to buy into Bitcoin Cash, hoping that the fact that SEGWIT2X failed, might actually drive Bitcoin down or something like that. There was actually an article published by the Cointelegraph, of all places, and it was quite a FUD spreading article. FUD as in fear, uncertainty and doubt. It's an article that claims that because of SEGWIT2X failing, Bitcoin Cash will become the official Bitcoin within the next 6 months. Well, I personally think that this is a lot of FUD here, and you cannot make that claim. There are no real facts here that you can base such a claim on. It is literally just someone's opinion. It's an opinion, but more than opinion, because it comes from the Cointelegraph and that's a respected source, and until now it was. It's in fact an article that is influencing public opinion and people's expectations and projections on what could happen, because it actually tells you that this could happen. So it's quite a dangerous article, I think, and I really don't see it as a very good reporting. It's spreading misinformation, and but it's definitely being picked up by a lot of people. I saw it being retweeted a lot, and people are reposting it on Facebook, which means that it is definitely spreading FUD and it's doing the job well. Another article here is about the SEGWIT2X in Bitcoin.com, another website that is very pro Bitcoin Cash, of course. They're quite happy to see SegWit kind of creating a lot of uncertainty in the community, because that is reflecting well on the coin that they support. And they compare here SegWit2X to a zombie fork, because it's literally coming back from the dead. As I see it, the fork will not really happen, but this is still just my opinion. We still have to wait and see what's going to be announced over the next few days. At the same time, we have news about Bitcoin Gold. CoinDesk announced already that the date for the distribution of Bitcoin Gold, which is the fork that happened a couple of weeks ago, is going to be this Sunday, which is the 12th, and it will be around 7 p.m. Universal Standard Time, so make sure that you check what is that in your region. This will be around 8 p.m. I think in Europe, Central European Time. So this is very exciting. It means that finally the coins that were forked back in 24th of October are going to be released, and if you have any coins and if you've had any Bitcoin prior to the Bitcoin Gold fork, which I reported about and I did a couple of interviews, you can check out some of my other videos. This Sunday we will finally be able to access our coins and take them to exchanges and start exchanging them on the official website, which, by the way, they have now taken the new domain. It's bitcoingold.org. It's a domain that they were trying to get and it didn't belong to them in the beginning, so I'm happy to see that they're finally having the rights to that domain. You can see here the list of exchanges that will be trading it, and here we see Yobit, of course, one of the first ones that listed it, and Bitfinex as well, which is very good news. Wallets. Coinomi is one of the wallets that was crediting Bitcoin Gold. This is already happening. You can go in Coinomi and you can get your Bitcoin Gold coins if you had Bitcoin prior to the Bitcoin Gold fork. There is a website where you can see the instructions on what you need to do. Make sure that you follow this, because there are a couple of things that you need to do which will be different in just to adding another coin to your wallet in Coinomi. So I will have the link, all of the links for all of the websites here that I'm talking about will be listed in the description below the video, so go down and grab them from there. And lastly, I'm looking here at the price chart for Bitcoin Cash. It's going through the roof at the moment. We see that for the last 24 hours there is an increase of 50%, and it's been a while since we've seen a jump in Bitcoin Cash. Clearly the articles, and we had two of them that were released today, so of course this is reflecting in the price. We are seeing the Bitcoin price really dipping lower and lower, so we're going to see how long is that going to go for and where exactly it's going to go. Currently it's at $6,617, so this is quite a significant drop. Yesterday was at around 7,400, 7,300 later on, and now it's already below the 7,000. So I'm expecting that this will be going on for a few more days, and then it will settle down, and from that point it will start climbing back up. So don't get too scared, don't get caught up in the FUD, but definitely keep an eye on the prices and everything. And if you are holding some of those Bitcoin Cash coins, also keep an eye on the price, because at some point it will reach the top and it will not go any further. This will be a good point for you to sell if you want to make some money, and then later on you can rebuy them again. Okay guys, this is everything for today's report. I'm going to be back on Sunday with another interview with one of the main developers behind Bitcoin Gold from the Bitcoin Gold team. If you're interested in Bitcoin Gold, you don't want to miss that one. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below the video. I'm looking forward to seeing those. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.